What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 8 of the Get Your Game On podcast, bringing you the hottest takes, latest stories, and spicy picks surrounding New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, and Grassani, joined as always by Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, David Heller, Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. You can listen to the podcast right now on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Get Your Game On P. So with all that said, it's time to get your game on. Yo, what's up?
What's the haps, boys?
What's up?
How's everyone doing?
Chilling.
Good.
I'm hanging in myself. Before we get in, we have two bits of programming information. Number one, after being absent for the past 2 episodes, we are so happy to welcome back the one, the only, Marcellus Murdock.
Glad to be back.
Marcellus.
The big M.
Glad to be back.
I'm the original Big M. He the little M. Let's get it right.
Little Mike.
But we'll talk about that off
all
camera. We're gonna talk. I want to holler at you off camera. Adam, did you know this is the first time all 6 of us are basically doing our first show together, man? That never happened till tonight.
I think we did it once. Actually, no, you're right. We didn't do it once before.
It's the first time all
First
6 of us.
time. Yeah, wow. So
And we get a good
first
friend.
time we have a full hour. So yeah, Marcellus, like we've heard about again, like you told us about the opportunity you currently have, like this should be have. If you want, you can talk a little bit about it, like right now. If you want to talk about it for like a minute or two.
Oh, okay. Well, I got an internship with this company called Big Shots Basketball. So pretty much we just travel and we host tournaments, all across the world. Right now I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. We got a tournament that we're running tomorrow and Saturday, and then Sunday I gotta go to Hampton, Virginia, because we got another tournament going on, and then next week is at Myrtle Beach and so and so. So it's pretty easy. Can't complain.
He's living life. He's living his life.
Living life, man. Can't
Yeah,
complain.
awesome. Like you told us, I wanted to just give you a minute to just like talk about it. So it's a huge opportunity to you, and all of us at the Get Your Game On podcast are very happy for you. Glad to see the Get Your Game On P family thriving, or whatever you want to call it. So
yeah.
again, so congratulations, and we're happy to have you back on podcast. So do you guys want to like talk opening day first?
Whatever.
We'll start off with opening day. So opening day was today.
I don't want to talk about Yankees loss.
Yeah, unfortunately we got to talk about the Yankees disappointing loss to the Toronto Blue Jays. But I was honestly like, I think like a couple of hours, if we had done this podcast like right after the game ended, I would have been much more livid. But now that I've had some time to like calm down like about it, like I do realize like it's one game. Like obviously yeah, like it's just one game.
But we lost
It's
home.
It's still one game. There's still 161 more to go, so you're not gonna overreact.
Backyard, we lost at the big old ballpark in the Bronx.
Yeah, we did, and it's real, and it's really just it's not disappointing. It's not disappointing like just because we lost. It's really how like the Yankees lost, because really this is a game that they should have won. In my opinion, this is a game that they should. Let me explain to you, Michael. If they had lost like I don't know 6-2 or something if they or something like that, or they lost like 4-0, like I would have been like, you know what, they just didn't have a day. Like it was just an off day. Like I would have said that. Like they had multiple opportunities like to win this game. Like in the latter parts of the game, I believe they had like what runners on third and first and like what inning, like the bottom the eighth. They also had another scoring opportunity in the bottom of the ninth. Like they had key opportunities to score runs, and they didn't. That's the thing that's been biting the Yankees like in the butt for like these past 4 seasons, like especially in the playoffs. Like when the time comes, like obviously the Yankees have a very explosive offense. They can hit all the home runs as they want, but when it comes down to it, when they need to score runs, like in a specific moment, they always come up short. Or then it happens time and time again. Then this was just like the latest example. It was just the latest example. Like Aaron Judge, like I'll give it all the players who I'm mad at right now. Like Aaron Judge, I love the guy. I love the guy to death. Like you can't be striking out. You can't be striking out. In that bat, like in the bottom of the ninth inning, we have a chance to like walk off and win the game. Like
Here's the thing about
Aaron Judge, you're a superstar. Superstars come up big in those situations on a consistent enough basis. I haven't seen Judge come big enough. He's come up big a lot of times, obviously, but I haven't seen him come up big and consistently enough in those type of spots. I gotta get on like my favorite player for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres, who didn't have too bad of a day to play. He went 1 for 4. He had a walk. He didn't have too bad a day, but the defense, like there were several plays like in the field that, while technically not errors, quasi, there were plays that you should have made, and there were plays that we should have made. Like now again, and it's one game, so we're not gonna overreact, but I got for your opening day, you're so hyped up to return. Like this is a disappointing loss for the Yankees, in my opinion.
Well, Chris, you got something to say to that?
Say it feels good to be a fan of a 1-0 team. I think Alex and Davey can relate.
Listen, Royals fan.
But yeah, that Royals game was crazy today. I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately. But a 14-10 game is always crazy, and I don't know exactly what happened, but it just seemed like a wild game and a lot of bad pitching from. Whenever you score that many runs, there's a lot of mistakes on the pitching mound.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Royals are kind of like in a rebuilding phase, but so like I don't know what we can expect from them for the rest of the year, but it's always good. I know I see it's like throughout rebuilding teams, like through all sports, like it's always good to win games like the. It's still, even though your team's not competing, like they still can be fun to watch, like that. You agree, Chris?
Definitely. After the past couple seasons have been really tough, this team they made some moves this offseason to get better, and they're going to try to be on the edge of that wild card race this season. And
hey, at least you've won a World Series. At least you've won a World Series in recent memory.
That day was awesome. It ended after midnight, so it technically happened on my birthday. So that was just a blast.
Oh my God, they won on your birthday? Oh man, we're gonna do an entire podcast episode about that one day. You should have mentioned that in the introduction when we were talking about our favorite sports memories. I had to have been high up there.
Special day.
All right, I think you did.
He did.
A little bit.
He did.
A little bit.
If you did, I forgot.
I've been fortunate.
We can always listen back.
Memories.
Yeah, we can always listen back.
Alex, you got some
fortunate.
All right, Alex, David, you guys go.
Sorry about that. So this is kind of off topic, but baseball related. I just wanted speak about Miguel Cabrera's home run in the pouring snow at Detroit.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my God!
Wasn't it snowing like crazy there?
Yeah.
I believe I saw trending on Twitter snow in capital letters.
Baseball in the snow. So my dad owes me a Lamborghini now. So okay. Me and my dad made a bet when I was younger.
I'm sorry. Cause tell you how cold it's been in April, in the New York City area. I'm surprised it hasn't snowed during a Yankee game yet.
It did back in the day.
I'm sure it did back in the day. When was the last time it snowed during a Yankee game at Yankee Stadium? I can't remember.
November one time in 2001. That was the last time it snowed at a Yankee game. But I remember at that World Series game freezing my butt off, and it snowed the next day.
Oh man.
I'm talking about the walk-off
Oh,
and
man.
Derek Jeter walk-off home run. I was at that game freezing my butt off.
Man. I don't think it snowed that game though.
It snowed the next day.
Okay. It's snow, but did it snow during the game?
No, it snowed the next day during the next
I'm talking about during the game.
No,
like,
but still was a great game in general.
It was a great game, but I was talking about snow during the game, Michael Cunningham specifically.
Hey, Grassani, choke on it, slap nuts.
David, go ahead. Go ahead.
Put your hand down on the Zoom.
Oh my God. I think this may be a baseball question. What do you guys think of your teams do in their performance?
Oh, I don't want to talk, David. We
already talked about my thoughts on the Yankees. Like overall, like
no Philly.
I guess I could rant about it. I guess I could rant about it a little more. Like let's see who else like maybe angry. DJ LeMahieu, I believe I think he went hitless.
Coaching.
I think he went hitless. Giancarlo Stanton, I believe, also went hitless. Like so.
Aaron Judge went hitless.
No, Aaron Judge had a single though. He had a single.
That count. He should be hitting home runs.
I mean, true. You bring up a good point, Michael. But again, like again, like it's one game. It's hard to like I'm not gonna get on them too much right now, but because it's one game. But here's what I'll say about the Yankees. Like, I honestly don't really care too much about what they do in the regular season because we know, like, unless like the baseball gods just like put an ever-existing curse on them, like they're gonna make the playoffs. We all know they're probably gonna make the playoffs. They better win the division. I'll tell you right there, right now. They better win the division. They better. Like so. I don't really. So, but aside from that, I don't really care too much about what they do in the regular season. What I care about is what they're gonna do, like come October, because for the past 4 years, I've seen this team knocking on a door, or like really like flirting, teasing me like a lap dance, if you will. Like David, right there, and they just can't close the door. They keep on knocking it over. They can't get into the door. So honestly, like the last time this team won the World Series, I was in middle school. So
I was in high school,
and you can call me like a spoiled Yankees fan.
I was in elementary
you can
school.
call me spoiled, you will, because I did see my team win a World Series, but that was like again, it was back when I was in middle school. I know I'm lucky to have seen my team win a World Series. I know plenty of people who would like who would like do like I don't even know, like, to see your team like win a World Series, but as the Yankees say, we're constantly like we're supposed to be striving to be the best. Like the Yankees are like supposed to be like the greatest franchise in all sports. So to go like this long, like without winning a World Series, I'd be lying if I said like I would be lying if I said as the Yankees fan I'm starting to lose my patience a little. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to lose my patience a little. So I think this is the year for them to. I think this is the year for this group, like with Aaron Judge, like with Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez had a big game today. Maybe he looks like he's on like the right track for the season. Like if to talk a little bit about Gary Sanchez, like if he can keep on producing like the way he did, like, after that horrendous year like last year, if he can like get back to like his 2017 or even his 2019 form, like that would be a huge boost for the Yankees. Like I've always been like a critic of Gary Sanchez, but it's my criticism of Gary Sanchez, just to be clear, it's all about consistency. It has nothing to do with his talent. When Gary Sanchez is on, like he's one of the most dangerous bats in the Yankees lineup. But again, like for all these guys like Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez, Giancarlo Stanton, Garrett Cole, I think it's time for this group to like finally win a World Series.
100%. Because I want to be partying in the Bronx with Adam, drinking our butts off, watching the Yankees parade when they win the World 28 World Championships. And,
Chris, why are you like shaking your head?
That would be soon. Very soon.
We will be partying. Me and Adam will be partying in the Bronx. And November 5th, when the Yankees win World Championships, me and Adam will be wearing our
Michael,
Yankee
don't
hats.
give away your World Series predictions too soon.
Mike,
All
you
right.
guys
We
can
are
come down
doing
to Kansas
MLB
City.
season predictions,
It'll be
by the
fine.
way,
You
later
can
Yeah.
on
come to Kansas
in
City
the
and
episode.
celebrate.
So David, Alex, you guys go.
So I wanted to cover a little of the Phillies.
Sorry.
Go to the Phillies, then we'll go to the Mets, then we'll get to Mike's hot take.
Okay. So there was some great expectations going into today's game with Aaron Noda on the mound. He did phenomenal, and I felt like his pitch count was right there with a great inning count, and I felt like he really had his body ready to get where he needed to be. And also I want to shout out Didi Gregorius of his amazing catch.
Oh yeah, I saw that catch. It was unbelievable.
It was over the shoulder, I think.
Yeah, an over shoulder catch.
Yeah.
Obviously, us Yankee fans, we have a very close relationship with Didi. And we're glad to see him doing well in Philly for you guys.
And just to finish it up, I think that they will win on Saturday, and I think that since Zach Eflin is pitching for the Phillies on Sunday, I think they get their I think they get edged by 2 runs. So my prediction is 5-3.
All right. 5-3 Phillies.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your expectations for Bryce Harper this year?
Overrated, my bad.
Michael, no comments on the peanut gallery.
I'm out of that. I'm just gonna help myself.
I think my prediction is that in the next 15-20 games, he will have at least 10 home runs.
Ooh.
What do you say?
He said in the next 15-20 games, he would have 10 home runs.
That's a bold prediction.
Honestly, when you consider how talented Bryce Harper is, it shouldn't really be that far fetched. I've always said, Bryce Harper as a talent is one of the best players in the game. He just can't stay consistent enough. It's kind of like a Gary Sanchez type thing where they have the talent, but they just for some reason they just can't stay consistent.
Yeah, and it also depends on if it's a left-handed pitcher, there's he might get hit more if it's a left-handed pitcher, or that's fine. I'm saying, I just feel like even if it's a left-handed pitcher, it's really hard for him to focus his eye contact to the ball, because I think when the ball leaves the pitcher's arm, especially a lefty's arm, it's hard to have the ability to react quickly more than a righty pitcher. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Before I'm sorry, Michael, we're delaying your hot take a while here, but we're gonna get to it very soon. But before we do that, we gotta talk some Mets here. Honestly, the news broke. I think what was it Wednesday night? I think. I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday night that the Mets have finally locked up their big offseason acquisition shortstop all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor to, I believe, a 10-year, $340+ million contract. Marcellus, you're the big Mets fan here, so I'm gonna
That's
give my
right.
very quick take on this, and then I'm gonna give the floor to you, Marcellus. So, I was we were saying, the Mets like overpay for Francisco Lindor or and stuff like I'll say this, like, I do think Francis Lindor, I think he's slightly overrated. He's still one of the best players, like, in all of baseball, but I do think he's, like, but I do think he's a little bit overrated when people say, like, oh, he's a top 5 player in the game. I don't think he's, like, top 5, but I do think he is one of, like, the best premier shortstops, like, and overall best players, like, in all of baseball. So, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, did the Mets overpay? Technically, you could say they overpaid, but I don't know about you, Marcellus. I'm really interested to hear your take on this, but I think it's something that the Mets just had to get done because you heard all the drama like going to negotiations, like the Mets offered like Lindor like 10 years, $325 million. Lindor wanted 12 years, $384 million. The deal's probably gonna get done.
He
The
wanted
deal's
$4
probably
million.
not gonna get done.
Yeah.
There was reports going circulating that the deal was like unlikely to get done. Like I heard reports that the deal was unlikely to get done like before opening day. But what do you know? The deal eventually got done. So if I was a Mets fan, I would just be happy the deal got done because I can tell you right now, Marcellus, if this had gone into like the season, like if all these contract negotiations went into the season, it would have been like a huge circus. So as a Mets fan, I would just be happy that it's done, it's over, and now you guys can like get to work on focusing on the season.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it was a great sign. We had to do it because he said that if we didn't sign him going into the season, he was going to be a free agent. So we had to get it done quick as possible.
Yeah, he was unrestricted free agent.
I think he's one of the best shortstops in the league.
Easily.
Right after Fernando Tatis, you know.
It's between him and Tatis for like the best
definitely
in the game.
But I think he's definitely up there. I'm excited that we got him. You know, because it really came out surprised. Nobody expected us to. I didn't even think we were gonna get him. No. And then we also got Carrasco. I think he's still a decent pitcher.
I think he's still a great pitcher. I think he's
okay.
I think it's gonna be at least like a 4 or 3 in your rotation.
Yeah, I think so. I think the roster looks all right. It's still early, so I'm not going to say much. I don't think we're World Series material yet.
Yeah,
but I think we can make the playoffs.
I definitely think for the Mets, like I definitely think this is a season where I think it's definitely playoffs or bust this season for the Mets. I think with the moves they made this offseason, they made it clear like there's no more like 500 records. There's no more finishing below 400. There's no more like moral victories, if we will. I think this is the year for them to finally start like becoming like a consistent winning ball club.
Definitely. I think so too. I think we should make the playoffs, but it's still early to say. I think our rotation is probably one of the best. Well, I'm not saying what. I feel like it's up there.
It's definitely like one of the top 3, top 5 rotations in baseball.
I feel like it's definitely up there.
Especially if Syndergaard could come back healthy. Yeah,
I was about to say that.
You have like you have a 1 through 4 of DeGrom, Syndergaard, Roscoe, Stroman. Like that's a killer rotation right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Too bad we couldn't add Bauer in that either.
Oh man,
I really wanted Bauer. I thought we were gonna get him, but
one guy, like Marcellus, like I don't know if we like obviously like we didn't meet before the podcast, but if you met me before the podcast, like one name that I was really like that I was screaming for the Mets to get, I really thought you guys should have like when I got George Springer. I thought he would have been a perfect fit.
I thought we were gonna get him. I wanted him so bad. I thought we were gonna get him.
Yeah, because with his like the way he plays the game, like he's a gamer. He's very clutch in the postseason. He's just an all around like gamer. Right? It would fit like perfectly into center field. So disappointing you guys didn't get him, but that was a player I definitely thought you got. But regardless, like I still think like with the moves they made, like getting Lindor, getting Carrasco, McCann, like this is the year for the Mets to like make the playoffs. I think his playoffs are best.
I think so too, but it must suck to see that he went to Toronto, every team, right?
Yeah. And he's
That's a
injured
killer.
He's injured right now.
He's injured right now.
I have him on my fantasy team, by the way. Like,
yeah, I have him too on my
awesome.
one of my leagues. Yeah, but yeah, I think it should be a decent season. I hope we make the playoffs. I think we should.
I agree. They should.
Still early. Anything
I mean,
it's still the New York Mets.
like the opening day was postponed, like due to like Nationals like getting like I believe a COVID outbreak. Right now they have 3 players like tests confirmed positive like for COVID, and all this stuff proves is that like MLB like and the leadership there and Rob Everett have no idea what they're doing. I mean,
they caught a break.
I could go on a whole rant about this, but we're running a little bit low on time, so we gotta get to Mike's hot take. Michael, take it away.
Okay, boys. My hot take is gonna be about hitting streaks in baseball. In my opinion, the 3 greatest hitting streaks are Chase Utley's 32-game hitting streak. Pete Rose's. Hold up, let me get it right. Pete Rose had a 44-game hitting streak. And the greatest hitting streak in baseball hitting streak that nobody's never going to top in MLB history is Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak. And I think there'll be players to come do it, like Loki may be able to come do it, like Mookie Betts. He may come to the
I don't think so.
I think he can do the Chase Utley one, the 32-game hitting streak.
I think he can too.
I think I don't think that's possible, but I don't think like anyone's touching Joe DiMaggio's streak for a long time. Maybe someone will one day where some like player gets like crazy, insanely hot. Like maybe one day that it'll be broken, but I don't see that like happening until like all of us on the podcast are like retired. I think that's when it will be when all of us here are retired. But
it will be in our rocking chairs. It will be in our rocking chairs.
Yeah.
Boys,
Michael, you can continue. Then David will get to you.
I'm saying because here's the thing. I say the best player in baseball. He's on my fantasy team today. Is between Mike Trout and Mookie Betts, the 2 greatest players in the game.
That easily 1-2. Like. It's
the best player in the National League.
Honestly, like if you're making like a best MLB players list right now, number 1 is Mike Trout and number 2 is Mookie Betts.
Yo, I say Manny Machado is up there in the top 5 players.
I don't think Manny Machado is top 5.
Top 10.
I don't even think he's top 10 either. I am not a Manny Machado fan. If you guys don't know.
Okay, first of all, I think.
But that's the subject for another time. I could probably do like I could do an entire like hot take thing on my own about my feelings of Manny Machado one day, but Michael, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I think baseball was easier back then than it is now. From the 30s to the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. In the 90s, in the early 2000s, baseball is different. Because you had like the Babe Ruth's home run streak was 60. Then Roger Maris was 61. Then you had Mark McGwire, who had 71. And then Barry Bonds, who was an all-time leading season record home run leader, with 72 home runs in the season. I'm saying, boys, that record never be broken, too. Barry Bonds' is 72 home run record, season record. And I
don't know about that. I think it will be broken one day, but
No, veto.
What?
I'm saying that when that happened, that record is solid, brother.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's what I was saying. I don't think anyone's gonna be breaking anytime soon. Barry Bonds is 74 home runs. I don't think anyone's breaking that.
No one's breaking that. Somebody could break his home run record. Like 756 home runs. Wait, it wasn't his career. Well, how many home runs he had in his career?
760 something.
767 home runs. Somebody could break it. Honestly, I'm gonna say this.
Someone could break it, but I just don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. That's my point.
20 years from now, we're still gonna be having this conversation, boys.
Yeah, easily.
Then when 40 years from now, some brave little man is going to break that record, and we'll be in our rocking chairs then. We'll be in our
I think this is the thing. Like when you see the way baseball has evolved and how harder it is to play a game, like a lot of like these records that we're talking about, like they're probably gonna remain around like for a long time, like if not like forever. Like I think the record like what's the I believe like Ty Cobb has the all-time records for wins at like what over 300. No, I'm telling you right now with how like front offices like view wins as like a meaningless stat right now, and how I don't think anyone's ever like touching that record ever again. That record, like Ty Cobb's record of like career wins, that's gonna stay forever because you never see pitchers like you rarely see pitchers like win like 20 games in a season. You rarely see like pitchers stack up that many wins. Like we might not even see a 200 like career winner ever again.
Or
we might see some 100. We might see pitchers win like 100 like career games, but I don't think anyone's touching 200. I don't think anyone's touching 300. Mario Rivera, I think like with how like closers like are like not very durable position. I don't see anyone like touching Mariano Rivera's record. Let's see what else. Pete Rose, Pete Rose maybe, but that's still a big maybe. But I'm just saying with the way baseball has evolved and the way the game has like changed, like I think a lot of these records that are talking about, they are at best gonna be like extremely difficult to break, and at worst, like they're gonna be impossible to break. David, go ahead.
I have a question about Mike's hot take.
Go ahead.
Mike, what's the thing you talk about the breaking someone's streak, hit a streak or something, or home run streak?
I think I said Mookie Betts probably may be the guy to break Mike's record. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts might be the guy to like go on like a big time hitting streak.
Yeah, he may break Chase Utley's hitting record.
Chase Utley, I could see him breaking. I don't know about like I don't think he's touching like Pete Rose. I certainly don't think he's touching Joe DiMaggio.
Well, can I say something about it? So I'm going back where my dad told me stories about the Phillies growing up, from the 70s and 80s. I remember. I don't really remember, but I heard stories about Pete Rose is the scrappiest player of all time. But I'm not even sure if anyone can beat his streak. But having a streak is like having a hardest batting average, like 3 point something or 4 point something average. To have many balls to be hit, many streaks from a home run or RBI or double or triple. It really depends how much numbers they're putting up by hitting.
All right, so that's all for Mike's hot take. Michael, great job as always. But it's time to head to the final portion of the show. It's our 2021 Major League Baseball season predictions. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna each of us we're gonna go through all predictions. We're gonna predict the winners of each division. We're gonna predict the wild card winners and the World Series. So we're gonna start off right now in like the division. We're gonna start off right now in the American League East, and I think like this is a relatively easy one. My prediction for the American League East champion is the New York Yankees. Like when you look at the American League East, they just need to take this division. Like when you look at the other teams in the American League, obviously the Red Sox are rebuilding. The Orioles, you could say, even though they improved last year, you could say the same thing. Both those teams are rebuilding. The Rays, like I could go on a rant about them dumb moves the Rays made in the offseason, but they're good with the losses of Blake Snell and Tyler Glass and Tyler Glass is still with the Rays, right? I think he is.
Yeah.
Charlie Morton. I'm sorry. I got the two mixed up. But with
He was
the
a
losses
former
of those
Philly
two
player.
pitchers, they're definitely going to take a step back in the future. The Toronto Blue Jays are an interesting team. Like, they're a very young team, but you question whether or not they have the pitching depth to really make to be serious contenders. And they're still an up and rising young team. So they still don't have enough experience yet to where you look at them and say, okay, they're serious contenders to win the division. So this is the year. So this is a year where you look at the East and say the Yankees, this is the year where the Yankees should win this division fairly easily.
I agree.
Alex,
with the
you
Yankees.
go.
Oh, my bad.
From a Phillies fan perspective, I do have a strong feeling that the Yankees are going to pull it out.
Yeah, definitely. I went too long there on my monologue about the Yankees there. So definitely so I apologize that we're gonna look to keep it shorter as we move forward. Chris, go ahead.
So you guys already talked about it. The Yankees are the clear pick here, and we kind of talk about them enough in the show. But yeah, the Yankees.
Yeah,
Yankees should win the
definitely.
division.
Yankee fever. David?
All right, David.
Oh, wow. AL East, you said?
AL East.
Tough one.
Oh, wow. Give me a second. I may have a feeling it might be the
God.
Rays.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Hey.
spicy pick.
It's a spicy pick.
Cuz,
I
how
like
about
it.
you?
Wait, David. So you're
Um,
wait, Marcellus. Before we get to you, so David, you're picking
Out of
the
time.
Rays.
Gotta do this. We're
Yeah.
running-
All right, so you're picking the Rays. All right, we're moving on. Marcellus, go ahead.
what from that division?
Yeah, the division winner for the AL East.
AL East. Why you guys think it's the Rays? You think the Rays really have a chance?
Well,
Well, no, all of us have picked the Yankees except for David. David's the only one who picked the Rays.
Yeah, definitely the Yankees. I think the Yankees too.
Yeah, they.
That's
should.
really the best. That's probably the
If
best
they-
team
if
in the
they-
division.
If
Besides the Blue Jays.
if they don't win the AL East, I am not gonna be a happy man come September. That's all I'm gonna say. So
It's
so we got all
definitely
right. We
between-
gotta move on right now. So we'll move on to the AL Central
I
and
didn't even go yet.
what?
I didn't even go yet.
It might didn't go yet.
Oh, I thought you did, Mike. Sorry, I thought you did.
Take the best for last, man.
Sorry, Michael. But
Read the line.
sorry, Michael. But I thought
This big is strictly business. I'm going with this team right here. Psych.
All right. So Michael.
Yankees, man.
All right. So Michael is going with the Yankees. So.
How?
So I've got the Yankees. Alex has got the Yankees. Chris has got the Marcellus. All of us have got the Yankees except for David. He's got the Rays. So we're moving on to the American League Central, and I think it's an interesting one. It's definitely not a slam dunk, but I still think the Chicago White Sox are going to win the division. When you look at that team, they got a lot of nice players. The Twins are interesting, but I'm not sure if they have enough to take. I just think the White Sox are overall a better team, and I definitely think the Indians are going to take a step back, after trading Lindor. I think this division, I think those White Sox are going to win the division.
I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna change you. No disrespect, Adam. I'm gonna go with the Indians, man. Call me crazy, but this is a year.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Indians, man.
interesting.
Because they may have traded their best player, but here's the thing: Cleveland is known for rebuilding. I don't see what they could do this year. You know what I'm saying? They think about it. You said now they got Lindor out of Cleveland. I don't see what they can do with it. You know what I mean? I
I
believe
mean, we have seen like players like teams do in the past, and we look at the Nationals. They
were
lost
Bryce
Bryce Harper and they won the World Series. But
So it could be like that. So I'm gonna go to Indy. They're gonna win the.
All right, nice. Next up, Alex, you want to go?
How about the Royals?
Yeah,
Anybody
I'll
say the
go.
Royals?
Cuzzo said the Royals. Alex, now you.
How about a dark horse pick? The Royals.
Oh, so Marcellus, if you go ahead, elaborate. If you're picking the Royals, elaborate. Go ahead. I will give you the floor.
Let me look at the roster. Really, I mean, you look at the roster. What they got? Andrew. I don't know how to say his name from the Red Sox. I don't know how to say his last name. He was the left fielder for the Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi, whatever.
Yeah.
They got him. I mean, you got to remember, they also got Mondesi. They got Jorge Soler, who's actually a very powerful
The
hitter.
lineup is really solid.
The lineup is solid, I think. You know, you can't – definitely a sleeper team, I think. They're
The
not really
pitching
doing
worries me, though.
Yeah, that's
the main thing.
I mean, the Royals lineup is solid. It's definitely like solid. It's definitely decent, but I just worry about their pitching.
That's a concern.
The pitching, I was just about to say the pitching is iffy, but we've seen some teams where you don't really,
they could make things interesting, but I just don't think they have enough pitching. But I definitely like the pick though, Marcellus. It's definitely thinking outside the box.
I think we've seen some times where you don't even need the best rotation. You know, you could still go far.
Yeah.
You don't really need the best rotation.
So just to make it official, Marcellus, you're picking the Royals?
I go with the Royals.
All right. I like it. Interesting. Chris, Chris, since you're the Royals fan, like pop off that momentum, go right ahead.
Well, I wish I could pick the Royals. I'm confident we're gonna be a lot better this season, but I think the White Sox is still the clear pick here. But I really do think the Royals have a chance to push for the playoffs if they can stay healthy. Mondesi's already hurt to start the season.
Yeah.
So that's not a great thing. But I mean, they have some talent on the team, but I just think the White Sox, maybe next year for the Royals, but I think the White Sox are the clear division favorite.
Okay. Jimenez is out, right? For a minute, right? Aloy? I think he's out for a minute. So that's going to hurt them, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt. So we got mine, we got Chris, we got Marcellus. Michael, we got yours, right? Indians?
Yeah, I picked the Indians. Yeah.
All right. So that leaves Alex and David. Alex, you want to go?
Yeah. I'm going to pick the White Sox also.
Okay.
David, how about you, big man?
I do kind of agree. I think I would pick the White Sox. It's going to be an interesting year. I'll go for the White Sox.
All right. We're moving. We're going through like this at a very slow pace, so we're trying to speed it up a little. Like so just make a pick. Like give a little bit of like you can elaborate a little bit, but you're just gonna make things fast. All right. So moving on to American League West. I gotta go with the Athletics. I mean, it's a kind of like it's an interesting division, but like the Athletics are really like the only team I really love. I think Houston's gonna take a step back. You know, the Angels obviously haven't proved anything yet. I just think the Athletics are like the best team in the division.
Can I say something quick? Should I cut you off?
Yeah, very quick, David.
I know I'm a Phillies fan, but my second team, my second team is the Oakland A's. They're my second team I'm a fan of.
All right, who's next?
I guess I'll go. I'm gonna go with the Anaheim Angels. Mike Trout.
Ooh. As a Mike Trout fan and a baseball fan, as someone who's like felt bad for Mike Trout all these years, I hope you're right, Michael, but I just can't see it.
I'm seeing this.
I want to see him back in class, man.
Over.
I have faith in Mike Trout. It's the Angels I don't have faith in.
Oh yeah,
that's a dark horse pick.
What's that movie called? What's that baseball movie about the Angels?
I forget that
Angels
movie, but
in the outfield.
I saw it before. It's a
Angels
really
outfield.
great movie.
Just like
I
my
think I
favorite
saw that.
movie of all
Listen,
time.
I would
That was
love.
a
I saw
miracle
it.
like that, Mike.
I
What
would love
happened?
to see Trout in there. I would love to see him, but
Angels
I
in the
don't think so.
outfield, baby.
All right. All right. Moving on. Marcellus, you want to go?
Yeah, I also think the Athletics are gonna take it.
Yeah.
I also think so.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean,
Chris.
Chris, go ahead.
Me, I'm actually still. I think the Astros actually will sneak the division out still. But
You little traitor. You hate baseball. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
I didn't want to pick them. I really like
can't
the
pick
A's as
cheaters,
well,
man.
you talked about, but I mean, I'm
You
rooting
kicked
against
the
them all the way.
Devils.
I hope they go.
I
162.
Chris, you kiss your mom.
Us not being able to boo them in person last year is the thing I miss most
I can't.
about last season. But
I
still
can't
think they
pick
sneak the
cheaters, Chris.
division.
I can't
I
do
was
it.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Cheaters never prosper, Chris. Cheaters never prosper.
Oh man, I love Astro slander on the podcast. Alex, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Oakland.
Okay. That's a safe pick in my opinion. David?
I'm going for my second team I've been up, the Oakland A's.
All right. So
You gotta
we're
do the
moving
math.
on. We did all the visitors. Now it's time to pick the two wild cards. Wild card number 1 and wild card number 2. Now, just to be clear, wild card number 1 is the team that you think will have the better record, like of the two wild cards. So
All right.
my wild card number 1 is from the American League Central and is the Minnesota Twins. I still think the Twins are a great team, like a great regular season team. Postseason is obviously another story, but I definitely think when you look at the Twins, the way they can hit home runs, the way they hit home runs, the power they have in that lineup, I definitely think they have enough to at least get to postseason. So I have them winning the first wild card.
Not so fast.
All right.
I'm picking my team. I'm picking for the AL. It's gonna be hard.
The first wild card.
The first wild card.
Yeah.
This is strictly business. I hate them with a passion. I think they may sneak into the playoffs as a wild card. I feel so dirty when I'm about to say this. The Boston Red Sox. I feel dirty.
Oh my god!
Oh my God! Get him off the podcast.
Michael, those were the last two. Not only did you pick our arch rivals, but you picked them in a bad pick. If you're gonna pick the Boston Red Sox, at least have it be a good pick.
This is business, not personal.
I know it's not personal. This is business. And guess what, Michael? This is a bad pick for your business.
I'm joking. I just want to see our reactions. I just want to see.
Oh, so it was an April Fool's joke.
It was a little April Fool's humor.
Dude, I forgot.
I'm sorry. I need a timeout. Timeout.
Mike, it is 12:07 a.m., so it's technically not April Fool's.
It's still
Hey,
April
that was
Fool's
my
for
last
me
April
in
Fool's
Kansas,
prank.
so I'll allow it, Mike. I'll allow it.
We're going
I
by
almost
Christmas.
spit my water out.
All joking aside,
Michael,
say
never
Rangers.
ever do that to me again.
I'm gonna say the Rangers. I'm going with the Rangers. Texas Rangers.
That's even worse.
I'm joking. Dang, I can't.
I keep on joking.
All right, fine. Let me think.
All right. This one's for real. This was for real, Michael.
All right. I probably may say Toronto. That'll be my pick. Toronto.
All right, Toronto.
Hmm.
All right, move on, please. Someone, anyone, go.
Adam, you should see the look on your face. Well, I said the Red Sox.
Anyone, go. I can't hear. I don't want to hear Michael speak anymore until the next time. Someone, go.
What about Detroit? Anybody see Detroit going?
I don't
Going
think
in like a
Detroit's gonna
little
make a
wild
run
card?
either. I don't see Detroit
Adam,
making a run.
I had to screw with you.
Nobody sees it.
I don't see Detroit making a run. Marcellus, you want to go?
Yeah. I mean, that's why that was my pick, Detroit. I think.
All right.
Detroit can sneak in there.
We'll mark it down. All right. So Detroit going for the first
I
wild
think
card.
they can sneak in.
All right. All right, so
Too early.
Chris.
It's too early to call it, but I think
All right.
they'll probably prove me wrong. Who knows? We'll
All
see.
right.
Yeah, for me, my first wild card would be the Twins.
Yeah, I agree. Like all points of this, but yeah. Alex, go.
I feel like Minnesota is gonna be interesting. Yeah, and since I just feel like their pitching is gonna be better and much more performance type and have a really good solid stretch down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're picking Twins, right?
Yeah.
All right, moving on. David, go.
I might have a feeling that I might have to go for the Twins because it's been a while.
That's your pick. I'm joking.
Oh my god!
All right, moving on. So American League wildcard number 2. Again, this is to use your phrase. Michael, this is strictly business. So I am going back to the American League East, and this is gonna be an interesting one. I got the Toronto Blue Jays with the second wild card. Because I do think like with the move, I think like I think the offseason moves they made like will definitely help them. Even though like George Springer is gonna be out for a while, I think once he gets back, he's definitely gonna be a big boost for that lineup. I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is gonna have a nice bounce back season. Like John Ryu is like a great number 1 in that rotation. You question like the depth beyond that, but I definitely think they have enough. The Blue Jays have enough to make it to the playoffs. So I got them like winning the second wild card.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seattle Man for my wild card.
Okay. Okay. You want to elaborate on that at all?
Because Seattle, honestly, they have a great team. Like even though they haven't been good, they've been good. Like they're a sleeper team. People be sleeping on the Mariners.
All right.
And think about it. Seattle's are known for having good sports teams, like how they were in the '90s with my main man Alex Rodriguez, the Griffey father and son duo. They're probably the only father and son duo to ever play in MLB history together.
Yeah, that was definitely a great story.
And you like here's the thing. Who knows? Baseball is America's pastime. Anything can happen in sports. Just like anything can happen at Yankee Stadium, Adam. You know that as much as I do.
Yeah, I know.
Baseball is full of surprises. Who knows?
All right, so you're picking like them. Sorry, so Seattle Mariners. Like, sorry to try to make you, but I go. We gotta move this through as faster. Like Marcellus, you want to go?
The Angels, man.
To win the second wild card?
Yeah, but I mean,
again.
Right.
As a baseball fan who loves Mike Trout, I hope you're right, but I just can't see it. Like again, I love Mike Trout. I have no doubts on Mike Trout. It's the Angels I'm worried about.
I just can't believe that I'm still saying this name, but Albert Pujols, man.
Oh my god!
I can't believe he's still in the league.
Yeah, what a great story!
I think
you think he'll get to 700 home runs?
He will get.
I think he still has a little something left in that 40-year-old body. I think so.
Right.
I really think Mike Trout is primed for a big year.
Mike Trout is.
I think he'll be able to lead them. I think they're a little sleeper pick. The roster's not that bad. I mean, they got Rendon, they got Albert, they got Dexter Fowler. They got a pretty solid squad. It's not bad.
All right, Chris, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. And for my second wild card, I have the Toronto Blue Jays as the second one.
All right. So we're on the same page there, Chris. Alex and David, you guys go quickly.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick the. I like the idea of what Marcellus had in mind of picking that team.
The Angels. Just take the team, kid.
All right, David, you go.
It's gonna be interesting. I think I might go for the Miners.
The Mariners. Oh,
Seattle.
nice. We
Oh,
got two
Seattle,
people
nice.
picking the Mariners.
I see
Seattle,
you,
nice.
David. I see you.
The guy
Nice.
love the stood on Mike's side.
All right.
Your mouth
Nice.
play.
All right. All right. So
We got to do that another show.
now let's just keep on going. Like, F it. Let's go. I can edit this. Let's go for a record. Our longest episode. So let's just do like rapid fire for the rest. All right. Just say it. All right. National League East. I got the Atlanta Braves.
I got the Mets. This is surprising.
Chris, go.
I have the Braves.
All right. Marcellus.
Come on, baby. You know I'm gonna say the Mets.
All right. I don't blame you. Alex, David, go.
I'm going to say the Braves.
Okay. Nice to hear you being unbiased as a Philly fan. All right, David, go.
I would say the Mets.
Okay. I have a problem.
Smart man,
I
David.
could definitely see
Smart
that.
man.
All right.
I'm surprised, Alex. I'm happy or surprised that Alex and David did not Phillies.
All right.
I'm just shocked.
All right. So we're getting rapid fire. National League Central. I got They made a lot of great moves in the offseason. They got Nolan Arenado. I gotta go with the Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, because they got Arenado.
Yeah.
That's a big pickup.
Yeah. So Marcellus, you wanna go? NL Central.
Damn, that's a tough division. I probably gotta go. If I really think about it, I'll probably go with the Brewers.
Yeah, I can see it. Especially if Yelich has a bounce back season, I think that's definitely like
I think
a
so.
big pick.
Yeah.
All right,
think so,
all right, Michael, go.
I gotta go with the Brewers, man. Lorenzo Cain, baby.
All
Lorenzo
right.
Cain.
Yeah. All right, Chris, you go.
Love me some Lorenzo Cain, but I'm picking the Cardinals here.
All right. All right, Alex, David, go ahead.
I am on the Nolan bandwagon, and I'll be picking St. Louis.
Bandwagon. David,
All right. All right.
NL West, or did everybody go yet?
No, David didn't go yet.
No,
All
David didn't go yet.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was going to pick the Cubbies.
Ooh, that's an interesting team.
Chicago.
I mean, they had a good year last year. They've kind of like fallen off a bit ever since like the last World Series, but they're still like a sneaky
team's
team.
not
Like,
bad.
I
Not
would
bad.
like.
Not bad.
Exactly.
I would be. It would. I mean, I don't think it's kind of that. It wouldn't completely shock me. Like
I'll tell you-
I've seen
I'll tell you
stranger
what.
things happen.
I'll tell you what.
The Windy
If
City.
Contreras, Rizzo, and Javier
Alright.
get that going, that's pretty tough to beat. I'll tell you
Alright.
that.
You got
all
Chris
right.
Bryant, who's a great third baseman.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. We were supposed to get Chris
Baez.
Bryant, but it's okay. It's all right. We don't need him.
All right, so we're gonna go with the National League West now. Even though the Padres had an amazing offseason that you could say they arguably won the offseason, I still gotta go with the Dodgers. They're defending champions. They just added Trevor Bauer. They have two of the best players in baseball, Mookie Betts and Cody Bellinger. You gotta go with the Dodgers. All right.
I'll go with LA also. I think
Okay.
they're just a too good of a team.
Yeah, they're. You could say they're favorites to repeat. Chris, who wants to go next?
I'll go ahead. And I'm actually going to pick the Padres to win the division, at least the regular season division. I could definitely see it going either way. I think the Padres are. I think they're gonna get it done.
Okay. I can definitely respect that. Go ahead, Mike.
You know what time it is.
LA. All right, so he's picking the Dodgers. Marcellus, you go.
So why is nobody talking about Colorado?
I don't think it's Colorado in the National League West. I don't think they are.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Oh, they are. Okay,
They
my
are.
apologies.
But why?
Good tough
I
course.
no, like
Sleeper
Colorado's they're good, but it's just
Sleeper
I think
pick?
just LA and San Diego, they're just on a different tier.
Yeah,
really,
they
in my
are. They
opinion,
are the power.
Marcellus.
They are the power horses. I agree.
Correct.
But
So,
you know me, man. I like sleepers. Don't
all
sleep
right.
on Colorado.
So that means
Don't sleep on Colorado. They got Trevor Story, C.J. Cron, Black. They still
Tyler
got Charlie
Blackmon.
Blackmon. They got some people.
All right, David,
sleep.
you go.
Oh wow. I was gonna ask a question, but I'm going for the Padres.
All right, so now we're going to the wild card. So we'll start off with National League wild card number 1. Like obviously after like the moves they made this offseason, I cannot eat them. There's no way they're gonna. I can't like not pick them to win the first wild card. I got to go with the Padres with the first wild card after off seasons they had. All right, so Chris, you want to go?
Yeah. Since I had the Padres winning the division, the Dodgers are clearly my first wild card.
Yeah, obviously.
Uh-oh.
I'd have to have you. I'd have to have you drug tested if you didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm
That's
just kidding.
no, that's
Hey,
fair.
Chris, how much weed you were smoking there, boy?
None.
I want to know who your supplier. I want to know who
I mean, it'll be. I mean, I think it'll be decided by a game or two.
All right.
It'll be super.
So,
close.
all right. So,
I guess
Michael,
I
you
go.
go. Michael, go quickly.
Man, I gotta go. Damn, this is a hard one for the NL West. I'm even though I hate them, I'm gonna go with the Padres.
Yeah. All right. All right. So the first wild card, you mean?
Yeah, the first wild card.
Okay. Marcellus, you can go.
I think you gotta go Dodgers, man.
Yeah.
LA.
Obviously, since you picked Colorado to win the division, you gotta
Gotta
have like the Padres. You gotta go with the Dodgers winning a wild card. So
Got to.
all right. So, David, you want to go first
Yeah.
wild card in the National League?
Wow. I do have a feeling it might be. I have a feeling it might be the Dodgers.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Wait. Who you picked the Dodgers to win the division though, right?
I did the Padres at first.
Okay. You
Okay.
picked the Padres to win the division. Okay, so you got the Dodgers as the wild card. Alex.
I'm gonna go with the Padres.
Okay. All right. So second wild card. Again, after the offseason they had, like we talked about them a lot about them locking up Francisco Lindor. You look at their rotation, and their lineup should be good enough. I gotta go with the New York Mets winning the second wild card.
The great pick. They won't do you wrong. Trust me.
I love the smugness there, Marcellus. I love it. All right, you go.
I think
You want to just say the Padres? Just say that. There's no way you're not gonna pick the Padres to make the playoffs, right? Please tell me.
listen, I want to shake it up. Shout out to Alex. I'm gonna go with the Phillies.
Oh!
Shake it up.
So let me get this straight. Marcellus here has both the Padres and the Braves missing the playoffs. Ooh, that's spicy there. I like it.
Different.
I'm
Padres
gonna
gotta
go
show me
next.
something, man.
All right, go next.
I want to make two people proud, and I agree with family. So this is family right here. I'm going. Kills me to say this. I'm going to go with the Phillies, even though I hate them. I'm going with the Phillies.
Okay.
I think the Phillies can sneak in there.
Because they got Bryce Harper, they got Aaron Nolan. Whew.
And
Yeah.
Alec Baum, like Alec Baum. That's how you say his name. I like.
Alec Bohm is a stud.
I like him.
Yeah, and
He's
also,
good. And I like Didi. I love Didi.
Oh,
man.
I love DD too. I love DD.
Even
Yeah.
though he is a
Love
true
Didi.
All right, Chris, you go.
Yeah, for my second wild card, I am going with the New York Mets.
Okay.
And they won't
Dude,
do you wrong.
just stop
Chris.
hurting my feelings.
They won't do
All
you
right.
wrong, Chris. It's a great pick.
I think they get in.
They will not do you wrong.
All right. So David and Alex, you go. Second wild card.
the city of the Bell, Philadelphia Phillies.
Philadelphia Phillies grabbing a wild card.
Alex loving this.
A lot of Philly love.
He's
A lot of
all
Philly
in.
love on this
Loving
podcast.
Loving
David,
this.
go.
That's his
David,
team.
go.
I'm going for the Phillies.
Okay. So, you guys want to do ALCS World Series, or you just want to do World Series?
Let's just do World Series.
Let's
Yeah.
just do the World Series. Yeah,
Do
just
World
get it over
Series.
with. Let's just get over with. So, in the World Series, like, I'll just say, like, I have the Yankees coming out of the American League. I have the Braves
Typical.
coming out of the National League, and if Pace USA is, I got the Braves defeating the Yankees in the World Series in 6 games. Because again, like with the way I definitely think the Yankees will like win the American League, but that's because the American League is just so weak. Like it's definitely like a weaker American League than usual. So I definitely think the Yankees will win the American League, but with just how like low the National League is, I just can't see them like getting over like whatever like team like the National League like has to throw the Yankees away. So as much as it hurts me to say, I hope I'm wrong. I hope and pray to God that I'm wrong, but I got the Yankees losing to the Braves in the World Series. All right.
I got the Yankees. And to top it off, I think they go up against. I'm going with Philly again. I think Philly makes that far.
Oh, yes, Philly making it all the way to the World Series. Oh,
And they probably won't. It's okay. They probably won't. But I think the Yankees win it all though.
Marcellus, I hope you're right.
All right, I guess I'm next.
All right, go, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm predicting a Subway Series between the Yankees versus Mets.
I want to say that.
Yankees winning, sweeping them, and I'm gonna get my broom because Yankees will sweep.
I don't know about a sweep, but
It's gonna be easy.
Who are you gonna sweep? Who are they gonna sweep?
I don't know about a sweep.
It's gonna be a Subway Series, brother.
Well, it could be.
So you got the sweep in the Mets.
We're not gonna go that far and get swept, Mike. Come on now.
All right.
Come on now.
Chris, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So, my World Series, I have the San Diego Padres beating the Chicago White Sox.
How many games, big dog?
6 or 7. I think it'll be very competitive, but yeah, it might just be me trying to be different. But I think the White Sox have a chance to get out of the AL. So I have
honestly, as a Yankees fan, I wouldn't be surprised if the White Sox pulled the upset. Alex, go.
I'm gonna go with Phillies Padres.
You nuts.
Phillies can't even play the Padres. They're both in the National League, dildo.
Oh, my bad.
NLCS, though.
It's the NLCS. You can't say it's the World Series. Like, so, who do you have in the World Series?
I would have to go with Minnesota and LA.
Minnesota and the Dodgers. And who do you have winning?
The Dodgers.
Okay. All right. David, your last stop.
I know we said I know the whole year about Yankees versus Dodgers. I'm not sure that was a pick last year, but I'm going to but this year it's gonna be it could be Padres versus Yankees.
Padres and Yankees. That would be an interesting matchup. Who you got winning?
Probably the Yankees.
Okay, David, I hope you're right. So that does it. That's our predictions for this MLB season. And I think it's safe to say we don't have to do like bets of the episode for this one. It's say like we just did a whole segment like
we gotta do the
with
bets.
our predictions.
That's the best part of the show. Man.
You want to do our bets? You want to do it?
Then we gotta do the bets, man.
Okay. Like since it's like we're obviously with how much time we spent, I didn't know if you guys want to do it. So we will do our bets. So
Adam, can I say something?
Make it very quick, Alex.
We cannot lay off the 0-5.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! So I was just
You
about to
went
get right
bad this
now is
Alex, you not have to bring that
guys.
up on our podcast.
All right.
He
So
was
for
did not
guys
need
who
a
don't
reminder.
know, last week we Marcellus wasn't here, but we went 0
Yeah, I
and
heard.
5.
I heard.
I had Baylor versus Arkansas. I picked the under 48.5. Like I lost that one. It broke my 3-bet winning streak. I took it out. David had the Nets over the Twins on the spread. The Nets won, but they didn't cover, so David took it out. Alex had Kawhi Leonard over 26.5 points. Kawhi scored, I believe, only 23. He took it out. Chris had Oregon State over Houston on the money line. And as you all know, Houston took care of Oregon State fairly easily. So Chris took an L. And Michael had Chris Paul over 8.5 assists. Chris had Paul at 8 assists on the dot. So Michael just beating this. He took it out. And we went 0 for 5 last episode. So I think that's, guys, is something that we should be proud of. I think it's something that we should forever remember in the history of the Get Your Game On podcast. The week episode 7 was the episode when all our bets went 0 and 5.
that episode went in infamy.
All right, so before we get to our bets, I do want to make a very quick announcement about changes we made to the scoring. Because we did have, because I remember in the past, I would have to reject certain bets that were considered too likely. Because if let's say someone wanted to pick Gonzaga on the money line every week, that would be too unfair, because then they could just stack up their record. So in the past we would just not accept certain bets like that. But we found a solution, and we're gonna do a scoring system. So if you guys know on all these sport books, you place a certain number, and then the system determines how much you win. So for now on, if you win your bet, you're gonna get a point total, and that point total will be as if you place a $10 bet. So whatever money you win, that'll be the score. Again, you don't have to actually place money on your bet. It's just how we're gonna keep score. So since I implemented into this scoring system, just for now, to catch everyone, to just make it make sense. For every win we currently have, you have that many times 10 points. So David right now, he's in the lead. He's 4-3. He has 40 points. The rest of us, Michael, Chris, me, and Alex, we are 3 and 4. We each have 30 points. Marcellus, you are 0-2. You have 0 points. All right, so you know what?
Well, I think that's the reason why Marcellus was leaving, because he's 0-2.
All right, so I'm gonna go first, and you know what? I've been thinking about it, and I'm gonna go back. I haven't made a hockey pick in a while, so I'm gonna go back to hockey, and I'm looking at the lines right now, and I really like the Oilers. Oilers are on the money line minus 144. I think that's great value. They're going up against a Calgary team that's decent, but with the way the Oilers have been playing, with the way Connor McDavid has just been unbelievable. Michael, Marcellus, Chris, I know you guys aren't big hockey fans, but I'm sure you've at least heard about how good Connor McDavid is. The guy is just unbelievable.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, so I definitely think so. I'm going to pick the Oilers on the money line. I'm going to pick the Oilers on the money line. All right. So who wants to go next?
I'll go ahead and go.
Yeah, go ahead, go.
So my past 2 picks, 2 recent picks.
So you're gonna go hold on for because I believe Chris already sent me his bet. He is picking against Houston on the money line. So
I was gonna get to
Chris's
that.
bet. So go. Whoever wants to go next, go ahead.
I was gonna give.
I'm just kidding, Chris.
Spiel.
Go ahead.
That may be my pick, but so a sane man, once they pick against a team twice, they probably want to do it a third time. But that's not me, and I really like this Baylor team, and I have to stick with college basketball. and Gonzaga is clearly going to beat UCLA, so I don't want to waste my time with that bet. So I'll go into the more interesting game, which is Baylor-Houston, and I picked against Houston twice in a row for them, and they played well. They surprised me, but I'm going to pick against them again. I have Baylor on. I'll play it safe and pick Baylor on the money line instead of the spread.
Okay, I called it again. I can't believe it. I thought there was no way he was going to pick against Baylor again, but you know what, Chris? I like you. You're ballsy.
Oh, time's
You
a
did,
charm.
and so
No, he
Chris
picked
is
against
taking-
Houston last time. He picked twice against Houston.
So
Picking
he's
against them
picking
again.
against Houston 3 straight
I'm
times.
picking
Who's
against them till
playing?
they lose.
Who he bet against? Who's he
I
going
picked
with?
Houston. I picked Baylor on the money line.
So he's picking Baylor on the money line.
Yo, imagine if Chris gets the win this week. I'm praying for you, brother.
Oh, Baylor's
playing.
Houston's not beating Baylor.
Man, we
that would
cannot
shock
go.
me. That would shock me.
All right,
Alex, you're up
so
next, Alex.
I'm gonna place a golf bet.
ooh,
So
my
golf
God.
bet on the show.
Wow.
Off bet.
Um,
What you got?
so I got Jordan Spieth under 70. Under final round of 70.
so you got him under 70.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll mark it down. I can't find out that bet on FanDuel. So David, after the podcast, can you show me like just how to find it, just so I can like mark it down so we can keep score?
Okay.
Just so I can score it. So crew, David, you want to go?
I'm going for Gonzaga on spread. I'm
All
not
right.
sure how
So
much.
Gonzaga on the spread. All right.
But the last I saw was 14.5, I believe.
Yeah,
Which is
14
a
and a half.
Oh, they'll
but
cover that
massive-
easily.
A
I
massive.
think
They'll
we'll
cover
cover
that
that
easily.
easily. I just picked
They'll cover that
Gonzaga.
easily.
It's a
All right.
massive Final Four spread.
All right.
yeah.
So
They'll
Marcellus, you
cover
want to
that
go?
easily. Yeah. I got. I'm gonna go with the Sacramento Kings covering the spread on the Lakers, baby.
Ooh.
4.5.
Marcellus, you are not my
4.5.
family anymore. You are disgrace
like-
to our
I like that
family,
pick.
and you are the worst.
It's 4.5, baby.
Ooh. All
Am
right.
I allowed to trade my family?
All right. All right, Michael. Unfortunately, I can't give you as much time as we usually do it because we're running so low on time here. But like we're going way past like the time we usually do. But go ahead, just make it quick.
I'm gonna do my juicy time, boys and girls, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen.
Just don't make it as juicy as you usually do. Just go, Michael.
I do it juicy. Go big or go home. Oh, decisions. Adam, I am 3-4, right?
You're 3 and 4.
3-4. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in NBA country.
Here we go.
Whew. Last time I picked, I'm 1-1 with the Jazz, and I'm 0-1 with the Suns.
Yeah.
This week, I'm gonna go with. You know what? I was gonna go do the business, but business. You know what? I'm going with my team, baby. I'm going with the New York Knicks over the Mavericks money line tonight.
Ooh,
Tonight.
money line. I mean, the Knicks are getting a pretty decent spread. They're
Listen.
up 5.5 at home
Listen.
against the Mavericks, but you know what? I
Listen,
I
Mike.
like that you're willing to go on the money line, Michael. I like that.
Mike, I'm gonna let you
Might
know
get a
now.
special bet.
Oh,
should've-
Adam.
All right,
Mike, you should have took the spread. I'm gonna let you know
Adam.
now.
all right. We'll see about that.
I'm a Knicks fan telling you that.
All right.
I'm a Knicks fan as well. Everybody
Tell
knows
you that, man.
All right.
Tell you that.
I didn't know that.
You know, I'll
Alex,
take
very quick. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry to be confusing, but I'm gonna change my pick to Dodgers money line.
Dodgers money line.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the Dodgers are tomorrow, right?
Against Colorado.
guys. We
Okay.
cannot go 0-6 again. We cannot go 0-6.
All right, we absolutely
Everybody
cannot
starts
go out.
It's not.
If we go 6, we might have to end the segment. I swear to God, if we go 6, we might have to end the segment. But
we won't go 0-6.
that's all for this episode. That's all for episode, and that's all for this very long and spicy episode of the AGR podcast. Any final thoughts, guys? Very quick. No, yeah. So, I think we just need to end this podcast right now. So, that's it. This has been episode 8 of the AGR podcast with yours truly. I'm Grassani, Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, David Heller, Chris Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. If you like what you heard, leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you want to join the conversation, drop a comment or review, and we may feature it in a future episode. All right, friends. Don't assume that dreams are just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.